Tell you, it's been a while since I cracked out the Dr. Nelson steamer. But it's kinda necessary if you can't breathe. Right. So just, it's fine. There. Hello, welcome back to my channel. My name is Sam Scott-Thorne and I am a vocal coach based in Glasgow. Now, if you'd like to meet and explore your voice a little more, you can find me on sstvocals.com. You can also find me on Patreon and various other social media platforms, and I'll put the handles down below and over there. There, you can do it, anything. That was, why Alexandra Burke? Came into my head, I don't know. Now, if you'd like to consider becoming a patron, you have access to things like early release of reactions, you can fast track reactions, become a reaction, there's special rules on my Discord server. Now, if you'd like to consider becoming a patron, you have access to things like early release of reactions, you can fast track reactions, become a reaction, there's special rules on my Discord server, and you have access to all sorts of bonus features like outtakes, my Vocal Anatomy 101 series, my wee rants, of which more need to happen. But consider becoming a patron and help shape my channel. Okay, this is a first. I have not done Adele on this channel before now. That's insane. How has that happened? Anyway, I was flicking through Twitter the other day and I saw Adele sitting on a couch and it said that to be loved. Now I pressed play and I realized she was going to sing this. So I was like, no, don't watch. I'm going to watch it on camera and see what's going on. I am a huge advocate for like raw vocals, and you're not going to get much more raw than the microphone on a phone and sitting on the couch. I'm a huge advocate for recording yourself like that so you can really hone in on your voice. So if you're a singer, do that. Record yourself on the couch is an amazing thing. But let's go and watch To Be Loved. I'm excited, can you tell?
I built a house for a love to grow. I was so young, it was hard to know.
Oh, her voice is gorgeous, right? Okay, so we're hearing here a lot of what you would call chest voice into head voice or falsetto. In actuality, she's going from thick vocal fold phonation into stiff vocal fold phonation. So basically, your vocal folds vibrate at two planes in thick, and it creates like quite a bold sound. When she pops into stiff, her vocal folds kind of do this, and then they stay stiff and air gets through, and that's what we define as falsetto. So when she's going from that low, deep, kind of resonant place into that really airy, hooty, floaty place, you just get this lift, like it feels like you're being lifted through the song almost. And then when she then reverses that and comes back down, it feels like you're kind of crashing. So in an emotional sense, this is going to be a real journey. You can kind of see where she's taking you based on how she's singing, whether or not you're listening to the lyrics or not. It's very, very, very effective.
I'm as lost now as I was back then. Always make a mess of everything.
Really good use of fry as well. So that's when your folds are slack, you get ah. So if we were to fry into something, it gives you that little bit of texture at the beginning. Really, really good.
It's about time that I face myself. All I do is bleed into someone else. Painting walls with all my secret tears. Filling rooms with all my hopes and fears.
How amazing is this sounding on a raw mic? I'm absolutely flabbergasted. The acoustics in that room are really good anyway, because it's lovely and kind of contained, so it sounds almost kind of compressed anyway. She has this really unique way of kind of pressing her voice forward whilst keeping kind of an airy quality. So you can hear the airflow coming through the whole time, so it's quite aspirate, but it also has a little bit of that kind of twangy kind of element to it, which pushes that forward. It's a really, really strange but effective mix. Her lyrics as well are like second to none. So talking about bleeding into somebody else, you know, you could take that as like actually bleeding, or you could take that as colours running into one another. And then she goes on about painting after that. So she's tying all these things together with these really kind of elaborate concepts, but they translate so simply. Fan.
But oh my, I'll never learn if I never leave. I'll always yearn if I never speak. To be loved and loved at the highest count means to lose all the things I can't live without. Let it be known that I will choose to lose. It's a sacrifice, but I can't live my life. Let it be known, let it be known that I tried.
Oh! This is fantastic. Okay, so let's go for like anatomy here. So she's tilting her thyroid cartilage beautifully. That is allowing that lovely oscillation of tone and that beautiful vibrato to come through. That is just so consistent, and it just drives the whole vocal forward. It's beautiful. Adele does something really interesting with the way that she shapes her vowels. She over exaggerates everything, especially oohs and ahs and e's. If you listen to any Adele song, you'll hear when she goes, you, she really purses those lips forward to make it as kind of swimmy and resonant as possible. And then she'll brighten up all of those E kind of vowels, and the ahs are always really open. So she really makes a massive distinction between her vowels. And I think that's one of the things that makes her voice so effective and unique. It's absolutely gorgeous. There's also little bits of cry coming through here, so she's almost letting her voice break and then pushing over the top of that, and it just gets that wee turn of emotion. She's, second to none.
I'm so afraid, but I'm open wide. I'll be the one to catch myself this time. Trying to learn to lean into it all. Ain't it funny how the mighty fall?
So you'll hear when she's starting some of these phrases, she's going and taking like a really deep breath. Now that is causing her larynx to shoot down, so that's how she gets that richness at the very beginning of the tone, because the larynx is slowly working its way back into that kind of pingy position that she's kind of driving the issue forward with. On her second line, when she wants to keep everything up, you'll see she doesn't take as deep a breath. She lets it kind of stay a little bit shallower so that that larynx height stays in relatively a mid to higher position. It's just really effective for the character of that voice. At the beginning, you're getting that depth and that kind of weight of emotion. And then as it carries through, you're getting something closer to her speaking voice, which is a wee bit more authentic. Just together, it's absolutely perfect. She's also expelling quite a lot of air at the start of some of her phrases. You can hear it like a blast, and that's to try and get that onset as aspirate as possible. It's something that I wouldn't recommend everybody does, but when you've got a voice like Adele's, you're well within your rights to use that.
Looking back, I don't regret a thing. Yeah, I took some bad turns, that I am owning. I'll stand still and let the storm pass by. Keep my heart safe till the time feels right. But oh my, I'll never learn if I never leave. I'll always yearn if I never speak. To be loved and love at the highest count means to lose all the things I can't live without. Let it be known that I will choose to lose. It's a sacrifice, but I can't live my life. Let it be known, let it be known that I cried for you, even standing lying. What a thing to do. Oh, because I wanted to be loved and love at the highest count.
Wow, okay, so I need to take a quick break. That was a huge, big swell of emotion. It was getting bigger and bigger and bigger. She was starting to get into real belty territory. You can hear it start to overload the mic. It's seriously powerful, the volume that's coming from her. I think there's a combination of oral and nasal twang. So your oral twang is in your epiglottis. It creates a little chamber above your vocal folds, making a condensed airflow and a bolder sound. And there's also nasal twang, which is up in your velum. It's kind of the access of your nasal port. So using that kind of bass sound, she's mixing it into her beautiful tone, and it's creating this kind of real push on that sound. So when she gets up into these super heavy emotional places, she can really belt that kind of sound and make it sound even louder by employing this twang technique, especially in the oral twang department. I also love the way that she uses her hands. She's so expressive with her body when she sings, especially through her hands. So you can actually see her snatching at notes, and you can see her kind of wistfully moving her scoops around. It's really nice to have that visual indication of what she's trying to translate through her voice in real time. It's really special. Her runs are also so tasteful. There's not too much going on. There's just enough to kind of bridge these little segments together. And they're just, she's just so good. Just amazing. Let's keep going.
Means to lose all the things I can't live without. Let it be known that I will choose. I will lose. It's a sacrifice. I can't live my life. Let it be known. Let it be known that I tried. That I tried. Let it be known that I tried.
Oh, wow.
There were a couple notes, but
There were where were the couple notes? Wow. Okay, the song that launched 1,000 covers. I can feel that one getting covered constantly. Talent shows, it's over. This will be the song that everyone sings. That song is like a strange mashup of Kingston Town and a song from Wicked and something by Mariah Carey. It's got everything together. It's quite a an unusual mix. I can hear all these vibes coming through. Again with those hands, just that, ah, she was like shaking her hands and you could feel all that energy come through her. She's just fantastic. I love Adele. Now, she's going to have absolutely no problems doing this, of course, because she is an absolutely fantastic singer. But you have to give credit as well that she is doing this completely raw, just sitting in her living room and just bearing her soul. It's done. So yeah, that was the first Adele reaction on this channel. I don't know if you want to see more. If you do, let me know. Give me a little like or a thumbs up down below and comment on what you want to see next from me, from her, to her, from me. Me watching her. I don't know. Yeah, so the actual spiel is, I hope you liked the reaction. If you did, please give it a like and a thumbs up down below. And if you want to see more from me, hit subscribe, ring the bell, and anytime I have new content, you will be the first to know. Oh, that was almost sped up, wasn't it? So I guess all that's left for me to say is thank you so much for joining me. And how are we going to buy this one? I don't even know. I just want to go and have a cry. So I guess all that's left for me to say is thank you so much for joining me. And I have to go, but I'll say goodbye. But I would love it if you would subscribe. I have no, but I'll just do it. Just leave it in. Yeah, bye.